What's up? It's HonestCigReview here, and today I am doing a video that is not a cigarette review. It's actually going to be a requested topic from a couple people, and it is my smoking history. So, without a further ado, I'm going to light up a Lucky Strike here, because they are the cigarette of my choice as of recent, and then we'll dive right into it. Okay, so I got a couple inboxes and emails from people, and they want to know what my smoking history is. So I'm just going to give you a quick rundown. Back in my junior year in high school, that was almost 3 years ago. I'm almost a year out of high school. Yeah, these are good. I became friends with a couple people that were in a band, and I was the typical rocker in high school. I graduated, but I didn't always go to class. I would go off campus at lunch, just that shit. And I remember one day one of my friends was like, "Hey man, try this." I'm like, "Okay, I know what cigarettes are," so I gave it a hit, and that was it. I mean, fuck, dude, it's been 3 years, and I'm still smoking. But it started all back in my junior year of high school. My first cigarette actually was a Camel Crush, and I smoked those for about 4 months up until I turned 18. And it was all right. I didn't really know any other cigarette at the time, so I didn't know what was better and what was worse. Now that I reflect back on it, Camel Crushes, in my opinion, are not good. I'm not trying to dent anyone that likes Camel Crushes. It's all preferential. I'm not gonna bag on you because you like it. But I started out on Camel Crushes and smoked those for about 4 months. I made my way to Marlboro Reds, and I smoked those for like, what was it, a year and a half? About a year and a half. Like, those are my cigarettes. Even to this day, like, those are one of my favorite cigarettes. And I was hooked on them. And I smoked that all the way till I graduated high school, out of high school. And I remember I wanted to take a break from them. So I picked up Camel Wides, which, if you're not familiar with those, they are about the thickness of a crayon. But it's like a domestic / like Turkish blend, so it's got a really, really good taste, and I just love the cigarettes. I mean, they're so good. I've always had a weak spot for Camels, but I smoked those for about maybe 2 months, and then I went to Camel 99s, which I don't know why they put the 99 on it. To be honest, I think that was just a gimmick, because it's 1 millimeter off of 100, which Marlboro makes hundreds. Every cigarette brand, for the most part, makes hundreds. And that I smoked Camel 99s for a while, for about 6 months. I'm at about 3.5 years smoking right now, and it was a good run. I kind of got tired of them, because with Camel 99s, at least, they left a weird taste in my mouth that I didn't really like, and then again, that's preferential. People might like the taste, people might not. I didn't. And then I went back to Reds, smoked those for a good month, and then one day I went into my smoke shop. I told this in my very first video. It's like maybe 3 minutes down the road. It's like a quarter of a mile. It's in the Safeway Plaza, and he's like, "Hey man, whatever cigarette you want, let me know and I'll get it for you." And I can guarantee you that this was the first cigarette right here that came to my mind, Lucky Strikes. And I was like, if you can get your hand on Lucky Strikes, I will be thoroughly impressed, because you can't find those cigarettes anywhere out here. I don't know where you're viewing this from, whether it's from the Soviet Union, which I know a couple people are watching this from there, and the US, but in California, coming across Lucky Strikes, unless you're in like LA or something like that, is very uncommon, as they are a sought after cigarette but aren't really wide mass produced anymore. And I walked in about a week later, and they were sitting there on the rack, and I was like, "Oh my god!" Like it was the first time I'd ever seen a Lucky Strike pack in person. Like I was like, "Wow, it's awesome!" It just caught my eye, just the red bullseye and everything. And I was like, "Dude, I got it." So I went to my car because they were about $2 more than a pack of Reds. Pack of Reds where I live is about 630, 650, depending on where you go, and Lucky Strikes are 850. So I had to go to my car and scrounge up as much change as I could, and I got myself a pack of Lucky Strikes, and that is when I made that video for you guys because I instantly fell in love with them and haven't been able to stop smoking them since then. I actually have not smoked any other cigarette, even from my friends or anything. And I don't know. These cigarettes struck a chord with me. I guess it's just the way it tastes and the toasted part of it. I just love the way the draw is, the body. Look. It's fucking insane. It is kind of harsh, like I said in the video, but Lucky Strikes are pretty good. Robert Reds are pretty good. Camel Crushes, in my opinion, are a good cigarette to start on if you want to start smoking, if you want to take that step, because they're not harsh, and it gives you the option to have menthol. If you don't necessarily want to buy menthol, you can smoke it as a regular cigarette, or you don't have to. And I think the same goes for like Marlboro Midnights and Marlboro NXTs, and anything that has the crushable filter bead inside of it to make it menthol. But now I've just been smoking Lucky Strikes and the occasional Red, and I like where I'm at. Some people asked what got me into smoking. It was my friends, and really the one movie that really got me interested in it was the movie Casino. I don't know if you guys have ever seen that before, but practically every scene in that movie, freaking everybody has a cigarette. Every single scene. It's hilarious. And also, I think Casino holds the record for the movie with one of the movies with the most cuss words in it. So if you like mob casino movies, like with what's his name? Not Al Pacino. Really short guy, Danny DeVito, and Joe Pesci. Like if you ever seen Lethal Weapon, then watch that movie because it's a really good movie. But that and my friends is what got me into smoking, and I went Camel Crushes to Marlboro Reds to Camel Wides to Camel 99s, back to Reds, and then now I'm on Lucky Strikes, and that's where I'm going to stay for as long as I can. But anyway, this has been HonestCigReview here. I'm sorry for the short video, but I wanted to put this up because people were interested, and I hope everybody has a good day and has a good smoke, and I will get back to you with several reviews in the next couple days. Other than that, I bid you farewell and have a great day.